Hey all, God Knight here. I made a really cheap and fast Boros deck that I want to tinker with. I thought I would just get a little feedback from the community, so I'm going to go over this real fast. The most expensive card in here is a single Sacred Foundry that I just happen to have. I mean, I found it like mixed in with a bunch of cards. I didn't even realize I had it, so I threw it in here. I'm running 3 Boros Guild Gates on a Sacred Foundry. I'm running 8 mountains and 8 plains for a total of 20 lands. 8 of the regular planes plus the 4 splash ones allow for 12 and 12, which makes it 24 in theory. I mean, worst case scenario is I could actually pull out 2 of my higher enchantments that I have in this deck and replace them with 2 more lands if I needed them. But we're going to go right into this. This deck circles around a lot of low drops and some low-cost enchants and defenses. Train Caracal, it's a 1 mana, 1 plains for a 1/1 with lifelink. You get out first turn and you just start swinging with it so you can build up. Boros Lead is a 1/1 for 1 mana. When you attack with 3, it becomes a 2/2, so that gets to be pretty nasty, pretty fast. A pair of Precinct Captains. Aside from the Sacred Foundry, it's probably the most expensive card in here. They're like $2 each. What it does, it's 2 plains for a 2/2 with first strike. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you get a 1/1 white soldier token on the battlefield. So, pair of those. Truefire Paladin, it's a nice little bear. It's a 1 red, 1 white, plus it gets vigilance for 2/2, and you can pump it up and give it first strike, so it gets to be pretty nasty. Riot Piker is 1 red, 1 generic. It has first strike, it's a 2/1, and it has to attack each turn if able. That's why I only put 2 in. And a pair of Boros Mastiffs. I mean, if anything, I'd probably take out the Riot Pikers to put in, 2 more Boros Mastiffs or something. But it's a 2/2, and if it attacks its battalion, it gives it lifelink. Running a pair of Sky Knight Legionnaires, just for their flying and their haste. It's a 2/2. Vishino First Blade, it's 3 mana. It gives you basically a 4/4 with haste for its first turn, and then a 2/2 after that. Now this is probably the highest mana cost card aside from the spells and enchantments. Is Tajik, Blade of the Legion, 4 mana. Its battalion gives it a +5/+5. It's indestructible, so a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna, kill that. No, you're not. They don't realize that. I threw in a playset of Rubble Belt Machia just for the Blood Rush. You slap in with a Trained Caracal, you swing in for 1, and then, we're like, oh, whatever, no big deal. And then you Blood Rush it, so you're getting like 4 in the lifelink. And you just do that a couple times. I usually mess with people, so that gives you a slight edge. Now for spells and whatnot, I'm running 3 Weapon Surge. It's 1 mana to give it +1/+0 and first strike until end of turn, and you can overload it relatively cheaply. Gift of Orzhova, a pair of those just to give something flying and lifelink if I need to. Arrows of Justice, it's 3 mana to remove anything that's attacking or blocking, which very often it's very easy. Avenging Arrow. This is kind of a desperation move. It's 3 mana, and if they did damage to you and you want to remove it, bam. Riot Control to prevent the damage for 3 mana. War Leader's Helix, which deals 4 damage to creature or player, and then you gain 4 life. Now this is the most expensive card here, and I would either A, consider replacing it for another Plains and another Mountain, or a pair of Assemble the Legions, but it's Gleam of Battle. Whenever a creature you control attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on it, which, a lot of low mana cost creatures, I can see that, plus the Precinct Captain with the 1/1 white soldier tokens, I can see this getting pretty big pretty fast. It's a very inexpensive deck. I've only tinkered with it. I used one of the online sites and put it in. It had good turnover. I was able to get up by turn 4. I had a small little army swing in for about 6. Not counting the Rubble Belt Machias that I might have had in my hand to bump something up with a Weapon Surge. But yeah, by turn 6, I was pretty much pumping out at least 12 damage. Again, fun little deck. Love to have some feedback on it. Guys, let me know what you think. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take this to Casual Magic on Saturday and try it out. So I'll let you know how it goes. All right, God Knight signing out.